Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is episode 36 of our Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. At the end of our last episode, we had talked some to Sela, so we're going to go ahead and finish our conversation with Sela. Good days and clear skies. What do you say? Where are we off today? The fate of the League of the Cart affected you greatly. So you could say, I did what I thought was right. I tried to help a good person with their troubles. And what came of it? I'm sorry, but I won't find peace until I track down Curl and Jana. What were they thinking? Is there any way to get through to them? Or should I just admit I was terribly wrong? There's another thing that's worrying me. The way people react to your power, and mine. They think that if we're being chosen by Iomide, they need to pray at our feet. I'm not comfortable with the younger warriors hanging on my every word, Sela smiles sourly. I feel alone. Nobody else is going to sit with me and celebrate saving a beer cart, and I'd like to regain, if not the friendship, at least the trust of the other knights, especially those I respect and consider my friends, like Alan, or Alan, whatever his name is supposed to be pronounced. Well, that was a quick conversation. All right. Thank you for speaking with me. Until next time. See you. All right. So I think all we got left to speak with is Lan and Regal. But we're going to go ahead and head on out right now. Cat, you guys love getting here as soon as I start doing this, don't you? All right. So we're going to head on out.
Let us be off.
Let's go ahead and bring him back. All right. Let's take a look at our armies here. Second army got devastated. Yes, you're a kitty cat. All right, sit right here. All right, so you're going to move to here. We're going to grab this army and move it up to here. Let's join these two. And let's go ahead and take out this army with this army. There are a lot of flies here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to burn these flies. And we're going to shoot these flies. And they all move like gangbusters. And we're going to shoot these flies. And let's go ahead and chop these flies. And then chop these flies. Oh, second attack. And then burn these flies again. There we go. Shoot these flies. There we go. Oh, we get a second attack. Shoot these flies. Second attack. Ha, still, our infirmary is building up. There we go. Let's... Whoop. That was silly. There we go. There we go. Let's see, 23-2. All right, our infirmary, we didn't lose anybody thanks to our infirmary, so that's a good thing. After driving away the swarm of demonic flies, the Crusaders discovered the remains of an unfortunate group of Mendevian knights. Their leader had a baldric with an emblazed emblem recognized by one of the soldiers. It was a crest of the infamous fallen knight Melander Linz. Found a helmet and an armor piece. Alright, there's no further going there. We can level up our dude here. Oh, we can do Master Maneuver, have another unit in our army. I think that's the way to go. We gotta... I just want to go ahead and grab these paladins. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab these paladins. Or clerics. Alright. Out of movement. And this army is just got shredded. Alrighty then. Back to us. Let's go ahead and go back across the river and come up here and do the underground hideout and maybe explore the rest of this area. Not a lot here other than demon armies, so we're not going to worry too much about them. Slowly moving here. Alright, underground hideout. See what we can find here. Well, this doesn't look very undergroundy, does it? Take a look at our map. It's a little map. Stranger over here. Oh, there's the cave. The answer to the question is an answer to, or the absence of question. Oh, this is, all right. Well, maybe we're going to find one of our answers to our riddles here. Master Dagger. Elk. Another elk.
Let's move.
Gored corpse.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
The body is covered in terrible wounds. It is clear that they were left not by an animal's teeth, but by a skilled torturer's hand. Alright, let's come up here, check out the rest of this little up area, and then we'll go down into that little gorge there. Alright, that was that. A little bit of stuff. Oh, I got an exhausted person already. Does not take Nina long to get fatigued.
What's that?
This is my kind of work.
Alright, well, let's see what horribleness is in this cave. Mushrooms! I knew it was something horrible.
March on.
Well, we're just right out of the blue. What do we got here? Incubuses.
Cover me, all right?
Yes.
2 whole points damage. Leave Sela alone.
Begone, fiend! You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
What did that say? When I lay my hands on you, death will seem a relief.
Forwards!
Into the fray!
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
All right.
I will lend you my aid.
See the back up here? Masterwork scimitars.
Check that out.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Onwards. What's that?
Alright, let's grab
Who,
little
me?
Jeff. Put him in sneak mode. Ah, it's not sneak mode.
This is my kind of work.
Let's see, I can go either direction. We'll come back this way. Let's go this way first. Oh,
Yet another obstacle.
ooh, not a dead end. There's something there. Will-o-wisp. 2 will-o-wisps.
Go.
Distract them from me. Time to share your treasures. Cover me, all right?
Come on.
Stab you or
let me
zap
attack.
you. Why not both?
Let me attack.
Distract them from me. Time to share your treasures.
Okay, they're not gonna let me attack. Shoot them with magic missiles.
Go. Fall! You won't survive me.
$49 XP for each will-o-wisp. Not bad. There's exploring that way, maybe? Yeah, no, that looks like a cliff.
Let us be off.
Yeah, this is the way down. That guy say to us, I will make a whip of your guts. Shivala, the pain connoisseur.
We won't falter.
Fireball dude. Nice. Yeah, I did some. Hundreds have fallen at my hands.
Endure this.
Hate when I miss on a 4. You know, it's like, oh my goodness.
Cover me, all right?
No glory without risk.
Strike with all your might.
And on a 3 is even worse. Okay.
Now, what
No.
am I missing?
Let's do a heal burst. Get a haste out.
Make every strike count.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
The inheritor, guide my blade.
We can do it.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
This guy's tough.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nice hit, blue.
Distract them from me.
3 attacks, needing 8s, and missed with... Holy smokes, that guy got a lot of attacks.
The light take you!
The goddess protects us.
Let's throw a few heals on blue here.
The world has suffered enough.
Magnetium Turinos.
Alright. Nice work, scimitar. We got some magical chainmail. Chainmail of camaraderie. Belt of physical flow. Cloak of resistance 2. Alright, let's get these things split up. Oh. Well, the armor was magical. This is just a cool thing. Let's see, +2 breastplate. Let's see, can anybody use that in this party? Seela's good for it. Let's see if anybody else. Nope. 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 So he's better with the shield of camaraderie. Let's see, what's this do? Whenever the wearer of this +3 mithril chain flanks an enemy, the wearer gets a +2 bonus damage. Well, that's kind of cool. Alright, so we're going to give Soziel the chainmail. We're going to give the breastplate to Seela. Okay, he's not over encumbered. +2 strength and dexterity. Let's give this to Soziel. +2 cloak of resistance. What's she got on? Yep, alright. And then that goes there. 3 strength because she is fatigued. Oh, she's pretty weak. Alright, that is this little area. Ooh, scratchy, 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 scratchy. Alright, let's see what else we can find in this torturer's chamber. What's this? A jade pin. That's worth money. Money, 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 money. There we go.
A success worthy of praise.
This person's murderers were masters of torture. Judging by the wounds, they tortured him for weeks before he died. Make up your mind, kitty cat. Well, that's the end of this. All right, let's head on out. Well, we got rid of some people. That's a good thing. Ow! Let's look at our journal here. Music by the Abyss. Oh, that's that. Okay. So we get the banner over there. Finished while the world burns. Let's see. Yeah, most of these are green here. Still gotta get the banner. Still got those two. That's well, and then get all these here. I don't know if this is a way across to explore this area. We'll check that out here before we...
Let's move.
No. Yeah, no. All right. Heading on out. That was it? No more. How do we get to these things here? Let's do
How
our
could you
resting.
forget your family, Nenyo? Your roots, your ancestors, your heritage. I don't understand you.
Are there people of historical significance among your ancestors? Did your forebears invent something great? Then I don't understand why you remember them.
All right, we stopped the impact, or we lowered the impact. We even got our seasoned wings and thighs. Wow, this is super slow moving out here. There we go. All right, found some stuff. Failed to sneak past our enemy.
They will break against our resolve.
Conjurer, Slaver, an archer, shooting the bejeebers out of me.
Mind over
Take
muscle.
that.
Into the fray!
Time to share your treasures.
No, damn it, I hate when I do
You
that.
won't survive me.
Forwards!
Where you at? Alright, let's disperse. There he is.
You should have listened to reason.
No glory without risk!
Cover me, all right?
Ah!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
Endure this!
Oh my goodness, what is that mystic concealment percentage? It's got to be 8,000.
We won't falter!
Oh, that is a master dagger. Nope, nope, nope. This guy. Now we can leave the area. Oh, that was it. Okay. All right, time to rest.
So, how have you described paladins in this encyclopedia of yours, Nenyo? I bet it's something like bullheaded and boring warriors fixated on the principles of goodness and fairness. That's how the world sees us, right?
My definition is something like noble warriors, defenders of the dejected and the downtrodden, who display an aversion to evil in all its manifestations. But your version is also good. I'll add it in.
I don't think that's what she wanted. All right, let's check in on our armies. Can't hire any more of those. How much money do we have? We got 16 grand. We can get another 3,000. Buy some more Hell Knights. All right, let's go ahead and drop 11 grand. Oh, no, not quite. There we go. Let's buy these Hell Knights. Wow, they get really expensive. Wow, this Crusader army of Hell Knights is just like a level 2 army just by themselves. Okay, then this army. Yeah, that army is just kind of whooped up on. Well, I could go take their paladin. Let's take their clerics. They're like a level 6 army, level 4 army, level 5 army. There's some pretty tough armies out there. Level 2 army. Let's give him those guys. Oh, this guy leveled up. Points of damage reduction. Bless. Bane. Guaranteed pit trap. Let's take Bane. Let's come get some of these little armies here. All right. Failed sneak
We won't
past them.
fall here. I swear it.
Is that a succubus? Oh, succubuses suck.
Strike with all your might!
Kill her.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Oh, there are 2 succubuses. Hitting on 6s. Holy crap.
Samoranes Sendes.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Make every strike count. Did you see that?
There we go.
We can do it!
Ah.
Distract them from me.
Nice hit.
Begone, fiend!
The light, take you!
Alright, succubuses didn't get to charm anybody, which is a good thing. Master of Bardishas, and let's head.
Follow me.
Not a lot here. These demon armies are pretty big. Alright, do we go exploring or do we head back to camp? Ow, let's go explore a little. Starting to get fatigued, let's head back to camp. Evade the enemy because, you know, we're all fatigued. But our thing is high. You know, that's a technical word. Corruption thing. Alright, let's go sell. The blacksmith. Right, he doesn't have anything new. Hang on to that, because I'm pretty sure somebody can use it. Yeah, most of the stuff can be used in scrolls and stuff, which, I mean, we're not doing any of that stuff at this stage, but a little bit of money. Can you wear a chain shirt? Nope. That's probably gets over encumbered with a chain shirt. What she's got on is better. He's got on his better. $300 for a +1 chain shirt. Hard to impress this guy, evidently. Where the heck's my tent? There's my tent. Knew it was around here somewhere.
You are a skilled archer, but you sometimes lack discipline.
Please, if I get any more disciplined, I'll have to ask the commander's permission to sneeze.
Alright. There's a couple more people to chat with. Well, let's go chat with Lan. Lan greets you with a nod. Here for a chat? I've been waiting for you to come and see what strange beast you've taken into your camp, into your party. I'd like to know more about you. Let me guess. Your first question is, can you wear a hat with your one horn? Am I right? You speak common much better than the rest of your tribe. Funnily enough, common isn't that common underground, Lan says, but your observation is correct. I used to live on the surface with my parents for a while, and had a chance to learn a couple of things. The language, and the fact that every peasant who sees my scaly mug screams, "Demon!" and runs away. I don't know if you're interested, but my mom wasn't from the underground tribe. She was a smuggler, the kind that used the dungeons of Canabras to secretly move and store goods. One time, two gangs couldn't agree on how to share prime cut, got into a fight, and the winners threw the losers down the hole, dead and living alike. My dad went to check if the corpses had anything useful on them, and he found a girl from the surface, barely clinging to life. An incredible feeling sparked between the two of them. Or maybe the girl just liked men with scales and a cat nose. That might be it. One way or another, he got her back on her feet. And he later even left his home caves. She left her smuggling behind, and they began an honest life together. That's the delightful story of how Old Land came into this world. The next chapter, however, my family and I never stayed in one place for long. We lived sometimes on the surface, sometimes underground. We couldn't find a place to call home. Living in the caves was hard on my mom, and my dad's appearance raised too many questions in Mendev. They're at war against the demons, after all. In the end, my parents decided to stop making each other miserable and separated. My father and I returned to our tribe. I think the peasant screaming, "Demon!" had something to do with it. Or maybe Dad just couldn't stand life without rat tail soup. I wouldn't rule out the possibility. Did you come with me so you could see the surface again? No, that wasn't it. I just don't have much patience for certain types of creatures. Demons, I mean. If they want to destroy Canabras, I'll be on the side of the people they're attacking. Lan looks away. Lan, you're my companion, and companions should trust each other. I'm counting on you to give me honest answers, not excuses. Lan looks ashamed. I guess you're right. I shouldn't be so evasive. It's just that some things are hard to talk about. My family, for example. My birth Hell, take me, turned out to be a great misfortune for my parents. All because I'm relatively healthy. I'm the best thing that can come from a marriage between a cave-dwelling mongrel and anyone from the surface. A healthy child with the right number of hands and feet. No apparent defects, no missing organs or other problems. They saw hope in me, so risked having more children. They thought it would somehow be all right. A growl edges into Land's voice. I could have had 4 brothers. The first was born 2 years after me and died 3 years later. He didn't have a nose, nothing even resembling one. He could only breathe through his mouth. Mom and Dad were afraid to take their eyes off of him for fear he'd choke and suffocate on something. But in the end, it was his weak heart that killed him. Then there was another pregnancy and birth. I pretended I was sleeping, but snuck out of my bedroom and listened under the door. All those hours, it was very strange, but I never heard the newborn screaming. Mom moaning, yes, the priests praying. Then I dared to open the door and looked. The priests stood there very pale. One was holding something, a small object that fit in his palm. He asked, "Do you know what this is?" The other said, "I think it's a head." Land stops. Enough. You don't have to keep going if it hurts you. Hell no. I started to tell you, and I'll make it to the end. You want to know why I followed you to the surface? Well, here's the reason. Land pauses, exhales, and continues in a steadier voice. It turned out that this time Mom was expecting triplets. The first of the baby was born in pieces. Ugh. The other 2 didn't live long enough to draw their first breath. After about 3 weeks later, my father took me to the caves. He didn't want to leave. I could see it in his face, but I think my mom and he decided together. The curse my people have carried since the first crusade stood between them, not to mention the 4 dead babies. And old age was rapidly taking its toll on my father. After we returned to the cave, he only lived another 4 years. So if you're asking me why I decided to go up to the surface with you and join the Crusaders, well, the answer is I've always wanted to. I was afraid to leave my tribe, but it always haunted me that I'd die in a world where 4 Crusaders could do nothing to stop the beast from the abyss, and the number of victims kept growing. I want to change that, or at least try to. And if changing things is too much to ask, then at least get a little revenge. The ones who were behind the world wound owe me a great debt. The lives of 4 brothers, all my mother's tears, my father's broken heart. It's a lot. It's so much that killing a couple of demons won't do it for me. I want to do something real, and I'm reading is hard. I want to do something real, and am ready to pay any price. Call it my personal crusade if you like. Land gives you a slanted grin. I used to think that things would be better if I'd never been born. But now I think I was born for this, to settle the score. Why didn't you go up and join the Crusades before? I just couldn't abandon my tribe. I'm the best hunter. They'll have it much harder without me. But now that the demons have nearly destroyed Canabras and the cave almost collapsed on our heads, sitting and waiting it out just wasn't an option anymore. Anyway, I'm more useful up here than I am down there. Plus, the chief let me go, which means my debt to the tribe has been paid. Would you like to find your mother? No. The word flies from Land's mouth faster than an arrow. Then he pauses. He continues. I don't want to meet her, not because I feel any resentment. It's just that she's a half-elf. She's barely got her first gray hair, and I'm a ramshackled old man. She's buried enough children. There's no need to make her witness the death of another one. I hope you understand. I am very, truly sorry. Lan smiles, this time sadly. Well then, I'm very lucky. I met someone who not only helped me choose the right path, but is happy to listen to my whining. Your parents' love didn't survive hardship, but that doesn't mean the same thing will happen to you. What if you find true love? Someone who won't leave you no matter what. And break my beloved's heart when I die in her arm 5 years later? That's a fine thing to do to the person you love. Then again, there's a chance I'll inspire some tragic bard to write a tearful ballad. Thanks for sharing, Lan. Thanks for listening. Mongrels have short lifespans, but you don't look like you're getting old or dying. How old are you? Lan chuckles. I'm as old as I look. No surprises there. But remember Saul? He's 10 years older than me. I remember him back when he was a fearless warrior, and day by day I watched him turn into an old man, him and my father. It happens very quickly. First, you miss a shot because you don't see the target as clearly as you used to. You think it's because your eyes are tired. You tell yourself it'll get better tomorrow. Then you notice you're having trouble breathing, that climbing is harder than before. Lan clenches and unclenches his human fist. Your fingers stop bending. You have to tie your sword to your hand. You can't even put on your greaves without help. When you're washing your face in the stream, sometimes you catch sight of a gray-haired, wrinkled old man you don't recognize. And this goes on until one day you come across a cave beast and you realize you can't outrun it. Lan takes a deep breath. My dad kept diaries, marking all the signs, and I saw it too. The last year I had to help him get out of bed, help him dress, remind him to eat. Sometimes he forgot my name. I told him that we should have stayed on the surface, and he joked about dodging a goddess was behavior unworthy of a crusader. He meant Pharasma. Every morning I wake up and check how I feel, but there are no signs yet. Even so, I know I don't have much time. I need to do something useful before I forget why I came here. I want to talk about Windog. Are you sure? All right. Tell me about your connection to Windog. My connection to Windog? I mean, where do I start? Lan turns the unexpressive reptile half of his face to you. We grew up together, trained together. She was the chief's daughter. She was groomed to be the best all her life. And then I came along. We were rivals, but we dragged each other out of tight spots, too. I've always been drawn to grand heroic gestures, sometimes idiotic ones, whereas Wendu liked to roam unexplored passages, finding new caves and making maps. She wanted to be a great huntress, and the one who'd make it through the shield maze. But instead, Lan shakes her head. It'd be better if she died. The death of a friend is painful, but watching a friend become a shadow of her former self is unbearable. She doesn't think she's a shadow of her former self. Of course, she thinks she did everything right, because the second she starts to doubt herself, she'll have to face the truth, to admit that she's just a cannibal that demons use as they wish. Lan's frown looks almost like a wince. She wants to get stronger and stronger, but for what? I'll never understand what drives her. You were just friends? Or were you more than that? Wow, you really don't pull your punches, do you? There was a time when I asked myself the same question. Windwog knew me better than anyone else. She understood me better than anyone. She was my first woman, but we never loved each other. Maybe I could have grown to love her, but it always seemed like she never understood what love was. Maybe she just wasn't capable of those feelings. Thanks. I found out everything I wanted to know. If you ever want to reopen any more of my old wounds, you know where to find me. So, can you wear a hat with your one horn? Sure I can, but certain designs don't suit me too well. Lan speaks in a deadly serious voice. I found out everything I wanted to know. Thank you. Sure thing. All right, so we're almost at that magical hour mark, just like we did yesterday, or last time, which happened to be yesterday. We'll go ahead and stop here. We'll finish this conversation with Lan at the beginning of our next episode. All right. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Until next time, I've been Sir Joseph. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.